Hey everybody, I'm thinking we really need to just stream something because I'm really bored, guys. I'm just bored. I was building on Dreamcraft Season 2 earlier, trying to get the trophy area up and ready so that when new players join the server, they can just basically go to the trophy area and work towards platinuming out the Minecraft game right there, all in one place. And it was fun. Season 1 is also online right now, but I don't really I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't really want to do that. So I mean, like, my older worlds and just going for it. Um Nidavellir could be fun. Yeah, it could be fun. Maybe. A little bit? I don't know. We shall see! What does the Norse world have in store for us today? I'm gonna turn my phone on while we're in this loading screen because, little update, guys! My phone literally lasts about 10 minutes off the charger before it dies from 100% to 0. And that is not a long time. Like, I seriously either need a new battery for this old Samsung Galaxy, or I just need to go ahead and break down and get a new phone. It's really kind of a pain in the butt. Not gonna lie. So it's gonna be a minute before I can actually see any comments that you might be posting. But yeah. Uh, that's the update. Um, was talking with some of my friends from Seven Hearts earlier. If anybody's curious, yes, Replicant is back on the PS4. Seems to be doing okay. However, the world does not like Bedrock. It really doesn't. And here's the reason why, guys. The Seven Hearts world is a ocean super flat. So basically, every single plat is a place block. And when the conversion happens from Legacy PS4 Edition to Bedrock, it essentially makes all of those place blocks a brand new world, and even the host. Because when you're having that much render lag from the blocks not rendering in properly, even the host will crash. Ooh, that's a tiny little closet. Never mind, we're not going that way. We're not going this way either. I have gotten lost in my own stronghold. Never mind me. Yeah, so we're having a lot of trouble with the Seven Hearts right now. I'm kind of hopeful that it will be fixed once we're able to upload it to a server, that a larger central processing unit might be a decent fix for it. But on the other hand, I mean, this project's going on. We're in like year 5, going on 6 now, and we're still not even close to being done. Like, no joke, it's not even close to being done. And it's like a passion project for like everybody involved, including myself. Like, when we joined the Seven Hearts team, it became our baby. That's how we looked at it. It was pretty consuming, and just the thought of not being able to finish it, not being able to finally see the realization of the dream, which was to put it on a server and have it available for everybody as an adventure map. The thought that that might not happen is kind of heartbreaking. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody say hello to my daughter. Say hi, Kaylee. No, you don't want to say hi? You're gonna be... Oh, okay. You cutie patootie. Alright, go play. Okay. I'm thinking I really don't want to work on these walls right now. This is the original library from the Stronghold, but as you can see, it looks nothing like it used to. It's pretty cool looking, actually. We brought in the spruce, which that's what the spruce looks like in this texture pack, and I think it really brings out the red here in these Nordic bookshelves. This Stronghold was actually a really pleasant surprise. I was digging down for this. I wanted a large 15 block chamber that I could put in these trees. And it's all underground because this is Nidavellir. Everything's underground, of course. So I was digging down here for that. That way is to the Nether portal. And I got down to the bottom of the chamber where it was going to be 15 blocks. And I got to about 14 blocks from the ceiling and found the mossy cobble and the cracked, or the mossy stone and the cracked stone and the regular stone bricks. And I was like, wait, did I just stumble upon this on accident? Like, didn't even have to do anything? And yeah, that's essentially what I did. I'm going to show you where spawn is so you can see how lucky this really was. Because spawn is not actually here. We didn't build at spawn. I picked an area. You could probably see it on my map. Over there where that little river is. There's a river over there. This is really dark. Why did I not light this up? Or did I... I think I must have ruined it when I was trying to get rid of some snow. Way over here. Okay, you see those two houses right there? That house is the welcome house. It's actually on the spawn trap. And that house is a monkey house that got blown up by creepers quite a few times. And I haven't gotten around to fix it, and Monkey hasn't come back on to fix it either. Basically, we spawned over here on the side of this mountain, and I had to build a platform so that people would stop dying. Because you spawn on the top, on the highest block. Did in Legacy. In Legacy, you spawned on the highest block available at the coordinate. So this is where you spawn, is on this platform, and you have access to the beds and stuff up here.
It's rainwater. Whoa.
Hold on, everybody. That sun is looking at me. Or she would be if she had her eyes open. Anyways, they have access to this even if they don't have privileges because we've got all of this down, and here on Bedrock you can click on the beds even if you have no privileges. So that's kind of cool. They can sleep the night away if they need to before I realize that they don't have privileges, and then I can give them privileges. It's fine. But this is an amplified world, as you can see, and I wasn't quite sure what I was doing. Uh-oh, internet quality. Oops! Whoops! I wasn't quite sure what I was doing, but I knew this area wasn't really where I wanted to build. It's kind of like a small area. There is a mansion over here, which was quite interesting. We've gone through that and tore it all apart. Aw, baby cow! Hi, cutie. You're so disturbing looking with little glowing gray eyes. So creepy. Anyways, so we ripped everything out of here. We've lit it up. We've We've tried to get everything kind of cool, but it's completely like all underground with like a few bits and bobs on the outside. Like this part is underground. You can see through that window, it's completely underground, but out here we're getting to where the ground kind of breaks up and there's the rest of the... So it got buried a little bit. Just a little bit. But from spawn, which you can see right there, it was really hard to get over here. Like I dug up a few blocks, started out with a dirt bridge across. I didn't have any cobble at the time, didn't even have any tools. Started out with a dirt bridge, eventually came back and made this. Started walking around, and I got over here to where this tower is. This is one of the Reaper special towers, by the way. Reaper, my friend Reaper of Law, builds this tower in every world. And he will take these segments and stack them on top of each other, which is also really, really cool. Quite a few worlds I've seen with that in it. But my favorite was actually on the Season 1 Artcraft. He built this and a triple layer. And it was super, super tall, and it was on the top of the tallest mountain in my area. So it was really, really cool. But I came over here from spawn, which you can't even really hardly see now. That building over there is part of the spawn trap, but I came over here and I saw this hollow and I was like, wow, that's kind of cool looking. I need to do something with that. So I came down here and decided that this is going to be where we're building. And the idea for this world was that we were going to build an underground city. That's why I called it Nidavellir, Legendary Underground City. Kind of like Lord of the Rings or something like that. Very, very dwarven, very underground. Everything's kind of close at hand, but massive, kind of. So, I just came down here. I had to jump down from trees. There were no stairs at first. I had to jump down a few trees, chop down a few trees, stair step my way down with some dirt and everything. It was very dangerous. No armor, no real tools or anything to use. And then I found this spot right here. So then I had to make a few pickaxes and I started to dig my way down. And we just kept digging and digging and digging until I thought I was in a decent spot, which is, you can see this flat landing right here. This is where I stopped. And I was like, okay, well, let's start making some compartments. So I went this way first, and I made this room. This wasn't here yet. There was a wall here, cobblestone wall or something. I made a little storage room because I mean, my inventory was slam full with cobble by this point. So, yes. And then it was like, okay, so before we can even start building on Nidavellir and getting everything squared away, I need a mine. So this is a mine. All of my friends call it the kitty mine, but this is actually inspired by one of my friend Reaper's mines. And basically it's got a hollow center. There's water at the bottom, and from the top, you just drop right on in down to diamond level. We're at level 10 right now. Since starting this world, I actually like to start off my diamond mines at level 11, and this is why. This right here. This is a lava lake that obviously I've turned into obsidian, but if I was already on level 11, like you see here, then I wouldn't be stair-stepping up, or I wouldn't be trying to cut through it, which you can see in some other instances I've had to cut through obsidian, like right here. There's obsidian pouring out of the walls trying to kill me, right? I don't want obsidian pouring out of the walls trying to kill me. So from after this world was started, every subsequent world after this, I would start my mining at level 11 instead of level 10. Great idea. Best idea I ever had. Anyways, here's the netherwort farm. And down here, at the lowest point I could possibly make it, there's half slabs on top of the bedrock actually. This is a little mushroom farm, and the only source of light in here is this lava block. And the lava is here so that I can see, because obviously with the half slabs here, bottom half slabs, no mobs are actually spawning in here, so it's great. It's spawn proof, but I couldn't see the mushrooms, and I didn't want so much light in here that the mushrooms wouldn't grow either, because we start out with one mushroom in each one of these corners and just let them spread, and once they spread enough I come in here and I harvest them all, and then they go in the chest and everything's gravy. We got a few mushrooms here that I haven't eaten yet. I needed a place to sleep, so I just went over here and dug out a room. It's just a simple little room. This idea right here, these are iron bars, and in the Norse texture pack they look like this, and it's fantastic looking, but it was such a it was like a brainchild of mine. When I saw these bars, I had to put lava behind them. I had to see what they look like. So that's why all of the decorations around here seem to be lava based, because I just really thought it looked cool. After I tried it, it was just such an awesome look. I had to do it all over the place. So up here, you'll see them on all the corners. Got one little stream of lava going down, and then you've got a corner section of 3 iron bars going through here. Portals in this world are green. Kinda ugly, actually. That is a really ugly portal, not gonna lie. It's really ugly portal. Before I go in here, let's make sure we're in peaceful. This is definitely not done. What is going on? Don't freeze on me! Okay, yes, we're in peaceful, so we're gonna go ahead and go in here. I'm gonna show you a couple of things. I turned my phone on and I actually forgot to actually load up the thing, so here we go. Hi, Shadow Fox. Sorry I missed you. Okay. So we're in the nether. Ghasts have been shooting at me non-stop. Not gonna lie. They don't like me much. Ghasts really don't like the kitty. So we spawned in right next to another fortress, which was really great. This way be dark and dangerous. Ghasties out here. And then this way, go down here, and then we just go to this center room right here where the lava is. This is the lava well. What do you call this room? The well room? I just think it looks like a well of lava. Everything is spawn proofed as much as I could, which worked in Legacy. I don't know how much it works in Bedrock, but this took a long time, and in Legacy this was perfect. I had the entire radius spawn proofed, because right underneath this block right here, which is a marker, these exact coordinates a few blocks down is a blaze spawner. So that's what that's for. And that is why all of this has got half slabs, bottom half slabs on it, all the way up there, around the entire spawn radius of this thing. I just went crazy with half slabs. It went all over the place with the half slabs and just spoofed it all up, just like completely. Like, I think it was a 16 radius. A 16 radius is 16, 16, 32, 33, so 33 diameter, maybe? I don't know, something like that. Anyways, here's a blaze spawner. Blazes are, they don't have the enough headroom here because this block, yeah, it looks like it's right here at our heads, but it's actually right underneath of that block. So they have about a block and a half of space up there. They can't spawn there, obviously. So the only spot they can spawn is right here. And this is a full block. So it's not a bottom slab like this right here, but this is a full block, and they can actually spawn on that because there's a lot of headroom between here and there. But this is the only place they can spawn. So you stand here, and this is active. Let's go ahead and start that up. Let's see if we can get it to work. And yeah, see, they come down here. They really can't see you. they can't hit me either. So you just come back here. Quit jumping, you turd. And then see, like, I can't reach that, so I put in the lever so that it would push up the items to me. So now I've got my blaze rods. We're cool. And it's a little bit slow, but I mean, it works. And sometimes it doesn't give me anything at all. Like that time it just gave me XP. It's fine. It's fine. It works. Out here is more dark and scary, but it's mob proofed, so it's all good. We've got our brewing stand here, but there's no source of water in the nether, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about that later. Might just have to have a whole bunch of bottles and barrels. I might stick barrels up on these walls right here. There might be a whole wall of barrels full of water bottles, and that might be what we do with that, because this is our little brewing area. I got a bunch of junk in these boxes, and we got a few blaze rods here. It's all good. It's all good. There's really not much to see in the nether. My bad. But I hear that ghast. I know it wants a piece of me. So we're gonna make a run for the exit as fast as we can. Let's make sure there's nothing behind me. Oh, I see you over there, Ghasty. You don't see me though, so it's all good. In Bedrock, they just seem to spawn anywhere they want to. So there's guys over there, and skeletons and wither skeletons, and let's go! I don't want to die. Ah, that's a wither skeleton! Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! Ooh, 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 ooh! No, 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 no! Y'all saw nothing! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Ooh, that was super close. Y'all saw nothing. You saw nothing. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Alright. Maybe we should put this back on peaceful while we're doing this little tour. And what should I build today? We should probably build something. I haven't been on this world in a few days. Let's see here. Let's go back up to the top. I think I do need some wood. I'm thinking some spruce logs might do me some good. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna need some spruce. So let's go up there and see if we can farm up some spruce at the very top. You like my spiral staircase? Isn't it beautiful? Yeah. Followed a tutorial for this, and I, for the life of me, can't remember who it was. Why is that? What? I'm thinking a lamb just died. Oh, he's up here. Where are you, Mr. Wolfie? What are you eating? And why are you so angry? Oh, there you are. What are you growling at? There's nothing there. There's no sheep. Nothing. Okay, let's go back down and see if he growls some more. What are you growling at, buddy? Oh no, you're just happy barking. And then there's another one barking over in this direction. And a floating pig. What even? Oh my gosh, that's so weird. Anyways, let's go up to the top. Getting sidetracked as usual. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Nothing happened here. I'm running into stuff because I keep looking down at my phone. So distracted. Oh. You know what? I think I actually want some birch too. Let's grab this birch over here, see if we can get some saplings, because I like to farm for my trees in this general area. I don't want to have to go searching for trees. Go ahead and get these blocks while we're here. Oh man, I didn't bring my water bucket. Oh well, we'll fill that back up later. Let's grab this one and see if we can get some saplings. I do want some birch. Birch in this texture pack is really kind of cool looking. Let me grab that. So it's got kind of like runes on the side of it, sort of looking. It's an interesting broken texture. It's definitely a really cool looking texture. I like that texturing. Spruce. Do I have any spruce? I don't have any spruce on me. Come on, give me some saplings, please. Alright, so let me grab a spruce here. We'll look at that wood, because that's always kind of fun too. This wood is a pretty color. Like it's a smooth texture. Well, as smooth as something can be in Minecraft, I guess, and still be a wood plank. It's got the greens and the pinks, and it's just got a nice mellow feel to it. No runes on the side, but it's a nice pretty color. And the difference between the two actual colors is pretty apparent. This one's very bright with a lot of shadow, and this one's just that mellow, calming feel that you would find in like a nice floor or something like that. And I just think that these two blocks in Minecraft are pretty darn cool in this texture pack, whereas in other texture packs I might just, you know, give up on the birch altogether and stick with the spruce and the dark oak and maybe a little bit of jungle, because I do like the greenish hues in the jungle wood. I've got inventory space, so we're going to finish taking down that tree. I don't know what's going on here. Not that either. Let's just break it with some blocks. Just one sapling? Come on now. One? Wait, that was a sapling. That was a spruce sapling! How did I get birch leaves? You know what? We're gonna tear them up. We're gonna tear them up. I must have hit them with my axe at some point. Meow? You know what? Let's go up. Just break it. Break it all. Oh, I do have my water bucket on me. It was on my hotbar the whole time. Why didn't y'all say anything? Ah, I feel so stupid now. Going down. Still didn't get a sapling. We've only got 7 blocks out of that one tree. And no sapling. Wasn't there another one over here? Yeah, let's see if we can get one out of here. Let's separate the canopies here. We're definitely getting oak saplings, but that's not exactly what I want. So I'm going to separate all of these oak leaves from the birch tree so that it separates the canopies completely and the game doesn't try to give me all the oak saplings and no birch saplings. Because if the leaves are touching at the top of the trees, the game will actually render it as one canopy instead of two separate canopies. So we're gonna take care of that. We're just gonna eliminate that problem and separate it. Nothing's touching over here. That's cool. That's cool. Alright. Put this here. There's my birch sapling. That's what I needed. Nope, that's an oak sapling. There's my birch sapling. Okay, so we got one birch sapling. You know what? We're gonna put that over. You know what? We're gonna stick it right. This is a nice open space, so we'll just take out a few pieces of this grass here and stick it there. Get rid of that one, put this one here, and this one here. There we go. That's a little better. What's going on here? We got spruce saplings. Let's go ahead and put that back down. There. Here we go. Alright, and we're gonna go up to the top of this spruce tree and get the rest. Do I have any more saplings dropping over there? I don't see any. Nothing's dropping at all except for snow. I don't like the snow. The snow is no fun. But that is the price you pay for playing in an amplified world. As you can see, I'm up at level 130 now, and we're only like 4 blocks off the ground, so it's just gonna be snowy. That's just how it is. Alright, we're up at the canopy. I don't really want to deal with having the leaf blocks in, so we're going to switch to the unenchanted axe. Now these axes, I actually did not make these axes. These axes actually came from my villagers, and I'll show you the villager mall later, along with the little miniature breeder that seems to work pretty good. By no means infinite, but it is definitely enough for this world. Or at least that particular area of this world. Ever since Bedrock hit, obviously we've got a infinite world, but I made a little bit of a mistake. I did not explore the entirety of the world before I switched it over to Bedrock. Nor did I bump it up from medium to large. So what we have here is what we're going to get. There's no such thing as amplified world in Bedrock. So what I've already explored, which is this area and a few other areas, like this center map was completely explored, but the rest of the maps here, there, in a few different places. There's a few different places that have been explored, but it's not fully explored. Not even the medium-sized map, which is a 3x3 map space. That achievement for having 9 maps all up on your wall. That's a medium map space. That map has not been fully explored, so when I get over there, it would be very, very, very lucky and probably unrealistic if there were any kind of amplified terrain in those areas that were completely unrendered. So that was a mistake. But I do have a legacy copy of this world, I think. I don't believe that I have deleted all of the legacy copies of this world. And I might try again. I might go back and fix my mistake. Explore a few maps and expand it and explore a little more and just keep doing that the way that I should have done it from the get-go. Okay, we're gonna need water. We're gonna get some ice while it's nighttime. Because who doesn't need ice? Ice is always lovely. Silk touch, there we go. Let's put the silk touch over by the water bucket. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? Yeah. That would be really helpful. It already froze. Awesome. That's just one more block of ice for me. We've got 6 now. We'll be able to make a packed ice in a minute. But I had to get creative with the ice situation because I have not really found a decent ice biome nearby. As you can see on the map, all of those snowy areas are actually high terrain, amplified terrain, snowy areas. Like you can see over there on the other side, on my map, right in the direction that I'm facing from the little arrow, you can see the roof of that house is completely covered in snow. And the interior, there's a courtyard in there. A lot of that is also covered in snow. And that shows up on the map. And then over here behind me, in that direction, is an awful lot of snow right there at spawn. But, I mean, there wasn't really an ice biome to speak of. Not really. So this was my creative version because I needed a couple of pieces of ice to keep items moving. When I did my kelp farm the other day, I was building a little kelp farm to fuel the furnace, and I needed a piece of ice to keep it moving in the right direction so that it wouldn't stop when the water did, because I was having to divert the water into a different direction. Like it was going this direction at first, and then I needed it to go this direction for a block or two, and the space in between so that I could get it to switch directions without backing up would have to have a trap door that the items would just slide under. So there would have to be something under there so that the items didn't get stuck underneath the trap door. And the solution was that I needed a piece of ice. So I came up here, I put 9 buckets of water down. As you can see, I've got my infinite water source here in the glass. And I'm just sitting here waiting for these things to freeze up here at Y level 125, and then I'm taking them and turning them into a block. Now I've got a crafting table over here, and we'll make a packed ice block there. At the moment, I don't really have anything to do with the ice, but I know I'm going to need it for another project because the thing that you saw before... Okay, I didn't actually get any ice from that. What just happened, guys? I used the right axe. That's Oh, maybe I didn't. Nope, I used the wrong axe. There it is. There it is. Silk Touch. Okay, I used the wrong axe. My bad. Anyways, that stronghold down there where the end dimension's going to be opened up to us later is, it's gonna be a lot of farms down there. Like, the kelp farm is the first one. Well, actually the second if you count the mob farm. I've got a drowned farm down there. And then the kelp farm. The kelp farm was put in to be an alternative fuel source for the smelter. Now, since this is like a huge renovation project, and I'm needing a lot of cracked bricks, or a lot of stone bricks, which requires like actual stone instead of cobble. And you can see I've got an iron pickaxe that, well, it's almost broken, but I've got an iron pickaxe. It's not enchanted or anything. There's nothing special. You can see my armor is kind of crap. I've got an iron helmet that's not too bad, but it ain't too great either. And a pair of iron boots. And that's all I've got. Like, this is not one of those we got everything that we need worlds. So I've got a lot of cobble, like a lot of cobble. I've got cobble in boxes everywhere, all over the place actually. But I don't really have a way to get it all done without having to click on each one of these furnaces, which is annoying, clicking on all of these furnaces individually, loading them all up, making sure they're all checked and everything. So I was like, you know what, we're doing a renovation down here, and going all the way up to the tiny little temporary storage room, because that room was supposed to be temporary. Going all the way up there to the temporary storage room to grab some more stuff, and then grab some more fuel, and then grab everything you needed way up there, and use the furnace, and turn it into the blocks, and then craft the bricks, and all that other stuff. I just decided I was going to put a smelter down here. So I did. And there's also a smoker down here, because why not? But it's expensive to fuel these things. Like, I needed an alternative fuel source so that if I was just building down here, fuel could generate itself. So this is definitely a manual type thing. We've got some kelp here. We'll just use that. And I'm not gonna hit these two because they haven't even grown up a single bit. I harvested those before I logged off the other day. But these two are fine. So you just harvest it right there. That's iron trap doors there to keep the water in. But I can still reach in and replant, because the thing about kelp, I'm not sure if it's that way on Bedrock, but on Legacy it was definitely like this. The kelp would go through so many different cycles, and it could grow up to I don't know, 25 cycles or something. Like it was just like coarse plants. They could grow a certain number of cycles. They had the opportunity to grow. Even if they didn't grow, they had the opportunity to grow for this many cycles, and then it would die. It didn't matter if you cut it off at the second, like a piece of sugar cane. Once it hit that many cycles, the one at the bottom would not grow anymore. It would stop growing. So I made my kelp farm, even though it's a manual kelp farm, I made it so that I would harvest the bottom and always have a fresh piece of kelp at the bottom. So it would always be growing, and I don't have to worry about the pistons and all that other stuff. I would always just come in, smack them all down, replant them all right here, and the trapdoor keeps the water from washing me away. Now, in order to do, okay, I haven't finished getting all the iron for this, but this is going to be a sorter eventually. One of these days it's going to finish being a sorter. But from here, I go up in here. I've got the minecart hopper. Okay, my brain just went a little stupid there for a second. Excuse me. I'm old. Minecart hopper picks up all of the kelp that is essentially... Okay, so let me start from the beginning. When I made the furnace array, I put in this right here, and this right here is an item elevator. So I stick all the stuff in here. I wait until it stops making all that clicky noise, and then I throw this switch, which takes that hopper minecart across. It puts all the stuff in the furnace array, and then when I see that it's empty, I can flip that switch off and it's done. Right. So everything just went up into a water stream. Up here. Right there. And it lands on this grate right here, and it's picked up by the hopper minecart because the hopper minecart is on an angle like this, and it stops there and sits at an angle, which is awesome. Give me back my kelp. So that's how it started. This is the item elevator here. Just has a little redstone clock in there. Now, when I made the kelp farm, I couldn't go that one more block over here to meet up with this water stream. I had to do some fancy stuff. So I went over here, which is only one block over, and the reason for that is actually this little library here. Now, this library will probably be renovated because it got moved as soon as I finished the renovations over there at the big library. I moved the enchanting table over there, and so this is pretty much a useless room. It will turn into something else later, probably another farm. But at the moment, it is still there, so I had to keep that there. And the shape of the room will still retain it'll retain its shape. So that's the reason I needed the ice, was because I had to move it over one block. And to keep it over here, I had to run the water here, and they would get stuck right here. They would just stop. They wouldn't flow over into this water stream, even though it was lower. Even though this was lower down and it should have flowed over, it didn't, because, you know, Minecraft logic. It would get stuck here on this block and just sit here and, like, despawn or something. So I put the trapdoor here to stop this water, or more specifically, stop this water from coming in this direction. And put this water 7 blocks back there so it wouldn't fall into this water. It doesn't actually go into this water. I don't want it to go into this water because this water is the source block that goes that way and makes it all move in that direction. So if I throw something in this water right now, first of all, I guess it's gonna sink, but when it comes back up, it gets swept away. You saw that, right? It's got a water stream there. So I didn't want this water interfering with that water. So it is actually set back quite a few blocks back here. Way back there. So it would hit its stream limit and stop at the edge here. But the stuff would go that way. So we only needed this one block here of water going in that direction for all the stuff to go there. And I didn't want the water to go back this way, so that's what this is for, but all the items were stopping underneath. That's a problem. Now, when the stuff is moving, like, let's see here, let's just toss this. We'll watch it sink for a second, and then it'll come back up slowly, slowly. And it gets taken off. Oh no. That's not... Okay, there we go. And it shot across the ice. If the ice was not there, it would have stopped right there on that block and it wouldn't have moved. It wouldn't have even made it over here to this water source. But you just saw it. It made it over here to this water source. It was slow, but it did it. And then it came over here and it landed on this grate, and then that hopper minecart picked it up. Now, this is basically just a collection system for me as far as the kelp goes. But once this minecart is full of other things, such as like a stack of a whole bunch of cobble, and to just fill up the whole thing with cobble, then I would turn on the switch on the other side. Like, I can't really reach it from over here. I can reach it, but it would mess up the hopper minecart to do that. So I turned it on from the other side, but anyways, rambling. Flip the switch, it goes on. But the kelp, when I know I'm harvesting kelp, I'll just come back here and I'll grab it out because it's basically just picking it up for me. Because I'm not actually in the water trying to drown. When I harvest this, it's all enclosed in its own little box, but it needs a place to go. But I pick it up because this little smoker right here does a whole lot better job at cooking up the thing than this does. And uses way less fuel for less items. Why would you put, you know, I've got 26 kelp here. We got, let's see, we got 8 spots here. Let's just spread them out. Alright, so we got essentially... Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Let's, I can't do this to save my life. Is this 3 or 4? Can't tell. It looks like a 2, but I guess it's a 3. Anyways, we've got a bunch of 3s here. 8 3s with 2 extra blocks left over. So we got 2 4s. Why would you use 8 different coal? Because it's going to disperse out here throughout this thing, and it's going to use a different amount of fuel for different things, or it's going to use a whole piece of coal for 2 or 3 items. Not really efficient. So you just take all of that and put it in there. I want to keep 5 pieces out. That's 21. So I just wait until a few more pieces grow up so that I don't waste any coal, and then I'll put 3 pieces of coal in here for 24 kelp. Because it's divisible by 8. I need numbers that are divisible by 8 if I'm using coal. If I'm not using coal, then, I mean, shoot. We got 6 sticks here. We'll do 3 pieces. No, not a bad deal. We got 3 pieces. Wait, we can do that. We'll sit here for 3 pieces. And look how fast this is going. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Oh yeah. Oh, I've got another birch sapling. I don't really need those, so we're gonna use those for fuel. For a 4th piece. We got 4 pieces! Woohoo! Woohoo! Okay, I don't know what to do with myself. Leave me alone. Don't judge me! Did I get... Yes! Okay. We're gonna go ahead and throw those in there. You know what? Let's go down to the drowned farm. I'm thinking I'm gonna be doing some enchanting later, and I'm gonna be needing some levels. So let's go ahead and kill some drowned. Let's see. Settings. Peaceful, easy. Now this is a zombie spawner, obviously. Look at those cuties. I don't actually need drown, I just need XP, so we can just start smacking at these guys. Who cares? Actually, I don't want to waste the durability of that, so let's grab that and that. We'll stick that one in there and that one in there and have a brand new trident. There we go. And smack you with it. So we're using their own loot to kill them. That's awesome. Anyways, that's a lot of tridents. I really need to go through here and condense them all like I just did this one. See how many perfect tridents we have. See how many we can enchant. Because I have an enchanted trident here, Kitty's Fishy Fork. It's unbreaking, impaling, channeling, which I didn't really want channeling, but that's what I got. I wanted the loyalty 3, yes. I wanted impaling 5, yes. I wanted unbreaking 3, yes. Channeling, that was just a bonus. It's fine. I wanted the loyalty, that's what I wanted, because I have a bad habit of throwing my fishy fork and not realizing it's not coming back. I got so used to loyalty that I cannot Minecraft. That's beautiful. Anyways, we're not going to wait for these guys to turn into drowned. We're just going to kill them off and get our little green orbs, because why not? Yeah, there we go. We got little green orbs. Hi, Gimme. What's up? What's up? Turd blossoms. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait for them to drown. I don't feel like waiting. We're just down here for XP, so there's no reason for us to wait for them to drown. We're just gonna get our little glowing boogers and be on our way. Hello, zombie villager. Oh, speaking of zombie villagers, so after the update hit, when the villagers became their own kind of species going on here, they had to have their workstations in order to become something. It became way cooler because I was able to bring a villager down here. I cured a zombie villager. Look at you. Aren't you cool? Anyways, his name is Tombs. Yeah, I don't know why I named him Tombs. He looks creepy, okay? And I didn't want to put a B in it because that's actually even creepier than he is. But I thought the name sounded cool, but I wanted to spell it this way. So his name is Tombs. He's got his little thing down here. And I just grabbed him right out of the spawner. It was not easy, let me tell you. That was definitely not an easy thing to do here in Survival Land. Grabbing him out of an already made grinder. Like, this is completely encased. I had to go in here, I had to grab him, I had to fight off the other mobs without killing him. I actually went through a couple of different ones before I got one that survived. Got him over here, sectioned him off away from the other ones so that I could throw the potion at him and give him the apple and heal him, and then I had to block off all of this area so that he wouldn't go out this way and he wouldn't go up this way. I had to block off all of these areas and like basically push and shove him, and then he was over here in this corner and I had to smack him around a little bit, and then he finally went in here and I closed him in. And he accepted his trade with the thing, and now I have my own little cleric down there right out of the spawner itself that I can take all of this to and get rid of it. Which is great because I don't want to have to lug all of this all the way over past spawn because, well, I guess spawn's that way. I don't want to have to go all the way past spawn over there to the villager mall to trade in all of this disgusting rotten flesh because all of my villagers are over there. So I have one cleric over here. He's the only villager in this area, but hey, it's fine. You know what? We've actually got 33 levels and we'll be doing enchanting later, but talking about the villager mall actually reminded me that I haven't actually showed you guys that. So let's go do that. Wait, I don't need the fork. Let's put the fork back. Here, you can have the fork. Thank you. Appreciate it. Pleasure doing business with you. I'm walking into a wall. Sorry. Thought something was crawling on me for a second there. It was just a stray piece of hair that fell out of my head because I'm old. Slimy. Oh, you're a big one. You're a big slime. Oh, no, 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 no. Hey, back up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey now, hey now. That thing, y'all saw it, right? I'm not imagining it. That thing just like literally teleported behind me. That was creepy. Anyways. Fishy fork you, fishy fork you, fishy fork you, you. Bucket you, bucket you, piece of bread you. Alright, that was fun. Let's get on with the show. Anything dangerous up here? There's usually a witch that hangs out somewhere up there near that obsidian. That's why I'm curious. And it's nighttime, so we're gonna go to bed before we go over to the villagers because I really don't want to kill all my villagers. Where's the closest bed? I got two up there in the nether room. But I think the closest one's probably down here in the underwater farm. This is a prototype for the one that I built on Dreamcraft, of course, but it looks way better in this texture pack. Like, the glass isn't so great, but I mean, look at this sea lantern. Just look at that. That is a gorgeous block. That is a really gorgeous block. I really love all of the prismarine textures in this. It's really awesome. Hi, craft artist. Okay, where was I going? Oh yeah, villagers. Let's go see the villagers. Let's go check them out. I'll show you the little breeder, which seems to be working just fine. Don't seem to have any problems. All of the villagers eat nothing but potatoes because I don't want their inventories getting really confused and all that other stuff, which, let's face it, villagers are stupid. They just grab whatever they can and throw whatever they can, and then they never fill up their inventories, and it's all chaos and craziness. So yeah, it's just not cool. But let's go see the villagers, because why not? I haven't seen them in a few days. That guy is still growling. You hear that, right? Woo! Alright, do we have any creepers up here? I don't see any creepers. No. Y'all see a creeper, start hollering. Just like blow up my phone, because I'm one of those people that it could be right in front of me and I might not see it because everything else in the world is very green. Creepers in this texture aren't really green, but they are like a tannish brown, which essentially to me makes them invisible because I build with brown. A lot of my stuff is brown. I'm used to seeing brown and green. Why couldn't they make a creeper red? That would have been great. But I guess it wouldn't be quite as creepy if it was red, right? Yeah, guess not. Alright, we're gonna go down underneath the spawn Down, down, down we go. In case you're just showing up and joining our stream, welcome. We are in an amplified world. This is called Nidavellir. And we have pretty much built almost everything underground, including our villagers. We took our villagers out of the village. I grabbed 2 of them right away. Took them over to their own little island, secluded, well lit, perfect. I took them out of this teeny tiny little village here. Renovating some of these buildings, obviously. This was originally the little library room for old style village. Like, you can see the style of the building. This is old generation building. This will be a windmill when I do finish it. I have not completed the project yet, but this will eventually be a windmill at some point. But over there, I don't know if you can see very well, right there where my cursor is. So look right there where my cursor was. Right there. That is the villager breeder. And that's where we took 2 villagers, which was all I could really find from over here. And I took them and boated them over here to their own special little island. Which, this was an island before the world was expanded. This was the very edge of the world. There was nothing right there. That didn't exist. That terrain there did not exist. This was nothing but open seas as far as the eye could see. As you can see on my map, we're on the very edge of the map here. On the bottom right hand corner of my map, and you see there's nothing but water there. And before the world was expanded, this was nothing but open water in front of me because there was nothing generated on that side. And you can tell where the new generation is. We've got a bunch of gravel here and then an update aquatic. When I expanded the world, we got sand and this teeny tiny cute little coral pod here. There's this little cove of coral. It's kind of random. And those 2, they're both after me. I gotta get out of here. I'm not in the mood for this right now. No. Get away. Get away. Alright, so I've got 2 villagers in here. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Hi. Anyways, throw the potatoes at them. They make a baby. The baby sees the doorway here. The baby has to recognize the bottom half of the doorway. They don't seem to see these as doorways when they're closed up. They don't see this as a door that they can open and close, so they don't. But they see this as a doorway they can open and close. For some reason. Because they can see the bottom of it. There's no block in front of it. Like, all of these have blocks in front of them. So they don't recognize those as doors. And before all the updates happen, you had to have a bunch of doors around your villagers in order to make them breed. Now, this isn't necessary anymore, but, I mean, it's a legacy build. It still works. So I've just left the doors on as kind of like, this is what it was. This is what it's always been, and this is what it's going to continue to be. Anyways, they see this as a door they can go through and play with. Because baby zombies are even more annoying than adult zombies. But the trap door, they see this as a block they can walk across. They don't make it. They don't make it across. They can get the door open usually. They'll get it open and then they'll drop. They don't even have time to close it or play or run out or anything. They just drop into the water stream down there. And let's see here. Let's go down and see the water stream. Okay, so the water stream. We're just gonna go into the water stream for a minute. Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot they changed it so that I can't actually do anything anymore. I'm going to have to grab this water source and see if I do that. Yeah, okay. That's what I needed to do. Alright, so they changed it so that the water source you couldn't start swimming unless you had a water source above your head. Like right now I cannot swim up. I have to have the water above my head. So I couldn't get under that without opening it. But shoot. I do this all the time. Like I can't do this. This is so dumb. Anyways, babies fall into that water stream. They go down. They end up at the very bottom, which is way down here, under the water, under the mountain. There's a mountain on the other side. I'll show it back to you. And this leads back to the original village, but it's all underground, and we got our villagers under here. This one has no profession. He's waiting for a workbench. We got a few of them over here that are waiting for a workbench, but they claimed these beds, so I let them stay there for now, okay? For now. We do have a few over here. They have workbenches, but no beds because they kept claiming other beds, and that was frustrating me. And villagers are notoriously irritating to work with, like really, really irritating to work with. So, you know, I just grab the potatoes, which is what this farmer is getting. And I keep the farmers and the villagers, all of the farmers and villagers out of all of these crops. Because even though I want to have these crops, and I want to be able to use these crops and trade these crops with my farmers, I don't actually want the farmer to come in here, get these crops, and mix up the inventories of all of my villagers. That would be terrible. So these villagers have a strict diet of only potatoes. That's all they get. Potatoes. Lots and lots of potatoes. Hello, Miss Librarian. What have you got? You're not quite unlocked yet. You've got a bookshelf. You're a baby. You're a novice. You're a novice. I know I unlocked a few of these. They must have reset when Bedrock hit. Yeah. Oh my gosh. All of my librarians have reset. They're all novices. Where did this one go? Hey, Mr. Cleric dude. Oh, at least I traded with you a little bit. You were a baby, though. This one... What's this one? I traded with you, too. Yeah, I'm thinking all of the villagers must have reset when I switched it from Legacy to Bedrock. When I converted, all of my villagers just went a little stupid and forgot what they'd already learned. Which is fine. It's fine. That's what I'm here for. Just keep trading with them, keep getting their trades up, and everything's fine. Looks like it's about to be nighttime, though. We're getting really, really close. Alright, so all of these little areas are just little closets. There's a few of them. Got chests and a few of them that have stuff in them. Like this one has sand and gravel and dirt. Couple pieces of flint. All of these areas used to have chests in them, but I've since taken them out. The cats were getting annoying getting in there. They wouldn't come back out, and they were just taking over all the closets because with that many villagers, you know, the cats were just spawning all over the place. And I apologize to everyone for the noise my child is making. She is 4.5 and adorable, but she is also insane. Like, insane. Really insane. Yeah. So, I apologize. But that's just the way she is. So, okay, let me go over here. You can kind of get a bird's eye view of where we just were. We came out of that building. Let me go over here to this island over here. We came out of that building, dropped down a few blocks, went down a water stream, stair step, down, 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 underneath the water over here, underneath this mountain over here. And that's where we ended up with the large L-shaped mall. Now, on the other side of this mountain, which you can see there's another original generation village house up there. That is also another library. So we had two libraries, one or two weird little houses that have been ripped out, and a blacksmith which is being renovated. And you can see down here the farm ended up being a little bit pricey as far as where it was going, so I gave it a nice view. It was coming out too far. And it was on the edge of the world, so at first there was no kelp. There was nothing to see. It was just large, long, really boring expanse of gravel. Just as far as the eye could see, just lots and lots of gravel everywhere. But I knew it was going to be a change when the world got expanded. I wasn't expecting the view to be quite like this. Like this. This is actually not a bad view. It's actually kind of a cool view, but I wasn't quite expecting that view. Let's get up in here, you know, because why not? Oops, I just broke the stem. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that either. Y'all be quiet. You saw nothing. Oh, I got two of them out of that. Cool. Sweet. Alright. Sweet. You know what? I'm gonna need another axe soon, so let's go ahead and harvest these. See if we can get a few emeralds out of this guy. Get another axe soon. Now the villagers used to need whole melons, but ever since the update with the villager and pillage, they've been asking for slices. So I've got melon slices now, and we'll see how much of it he wants. We're just gonna grab them all. Whatever I have. No, I don't need the melons. That's old. Full. Okay, let's take the glass. And take that. Here, have some dirt. And that. There we go. I need some more eggs, because the farmers started, they started trading eggs. Like, they'll give me emeralds for my eggs, which is super cool. Dude, you messed it up. What'd you do? Jump on it? What did you do? Bad villager. Stop jumping on stuff. That's rude. What is going on here? Did you run out of inventory? You know what? I'll throw you one. Here. Come and get it. There you go. Derpy. Supposed to plant them. Come on. Plant the damn potatoes. Alright, he's taking beetroots, which I didn't grab any of. What he is taking these though, and these. And since he's taking beetroot, let's go ahead and get some. Close this up before he comes out. Wait, did I plant any beetroot? I'm not sure I planted any. We've got carrots, we got wheat, we got potatoes, we got, oh man, we've got everything but beetroot. Wonder how I can get some beetroot seeds. Alright, that's gonna bug me. I can't believe I don't have beetroot. This world is like 2 years old now. Maybe older. I don't even know. Beetroot, beetroot, beetroot. I'm sure I looted a chest somewhere that had beetroot in it. Let me go check a few chests. If there's none in this little village bunker that I made for myself down here, then we will go look back at the base. If we can find some beetroot seeds. Oh my gosh, she's so loud. Y'all were hearing that, right? That's just, I'm not imagining things. She's gone bonkers. Alright, let's toss that in there. Toss the wood in there too, because we can always come back for it in a little bit. Let's get rid of that. Let's go look for some beetroot seeds. And we're gonna come back and we're going to, I guess, plant them. Wait. Weirdest looking llama ever. Wait. You have a carpet on. Are you a trader's llama? Excuse me, Mr. Reindeer. You are supposed to be a llama, but you are a reindeer, I guess. An elk, maybe? Look, you've got 2 sets of antlers. I guess that's how they have to do it to make it 3D, though, right? So, of my so far 3 viewers, which one of you has stuck around? I'm actually curious who is still watching right now, because it says we've got a viewer in the room, and I don't know which one of you is here. Is it Shadow Fox? Is it Gimme? Is it Craft? Or is it somebody I don't know yet, who has not identified themselves? Who be you? Y'all can talk, it's fine. Go ahead. Talk to me. This is a live stream. Take those. I'm not sure why. I didn't cut down a tree there. Somebody else is in the game and I didn't cut down a tree here. Oh well, whatever. Well, whoever you are, thank you for joining me, and it's real nice to have you here. Wish I knew who you were, but I guess you're shy. It's fine. Everything's fine. You don't have to talk if you don't want to. Oh my gosh, the sun is going down already, again. Let's get down here before everything starts spawning. This staircase is entirely too scary and terrifying at night. Just for the way it's built, all of these are spawnable blocks. All these stair pieces are not actually stairs. They're all flat, full block platforms, or at least top half slabs. Oh my god, he just threw me down the stairs. Y'all didn't see that. You saw nothing. I'm gonna hide in the nether room. I'm just gonna hide in the nether room. I can't believe that guy just spawned in so fast and just like tried to take me out and throw me down the stairs. That was rude. That was rude. So rude. Just threw me down the stairs. Not nice, dude. Not nice. Let's go back and kill him. We're gonna have to go back and kill him. Come back here. Oh, that was an epic fail, but it alerted him to the fact that I'm here. He did now. Rip. Alright, let's go check the first section of boxes that we would have put things in if we were exploring, because up here, down this little tunnel and up those stairs, is the back exit out of here. And that would have been where we went to get our boats at a little landing I've got up there to go out exploring, because in an amplified terrain, and you see how much water is on this center map, amplified terrain, I just figured I would boat everywhere and see where that led me. Those are regular seeds, those are melon seeds, that's a baked potato, that's a regular seed. I don't seem to have any beetroot seeds. But if I had gotten beetroot seeds anywhere, they would have been dropped off in one of these chests. Now, if I found beetroot seeds down in the chests that were in the stronghold, that would be a different story. They would totally be down there in the stronghold. So we might as well go ahead and check there. I'm not holding out hope that we actually have any beetroot seeds at this point, because if I had beetroot seeds, they should have been there. And I guess we're gonna have to get rid of something here. Let's get rid of the birch sapling, because I'm gonna need that. And do we need oak saplings in here? I don't think I really want oak in here. I think I just want to stick with birch and jungle trees. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it, but we'll put the oak saplings in there just in case. You never know, you might just need oak, and then I can tear down the other trees and just plant the oaks and farm them for a little bit, and then put my other trees back up where they belong. Okay. Nope. And I know it's not going to be in these, because these are all perfectly sorted for what I need specifically. This sorter is specifically for items I need to complete this build. So when I'm going through, I'm getting a lot of cobble, and a lot of it ends up in here before it ends up in the super smelter. So it gets sorted into this spot, or it will be once the sorter is completed. I just don't, I need a lot more iron, like a lot more iron. I've gone through so many hoppers to make the super smelter that I had to rip out a little bit of this, but it's fine. It's fine. I've got more expanded ideas anyways. And I've put up these are just junk chests because random stuff goes in here. So we've got cobble here, stone here, stone bricks, cracked stone bricks, mossy stone bricks, coal, and then the rooms are like this one right here, where there'll be an opening. I'm pretty sure I put in all the stair pieces here, but these were open doorways that led to nothing. There was nothing here except for plain walls, and we've got, you see the bird poop here, the diorite, and the andesite here. So I needed a place for those blocks, and that's where these came in. We got the andesite, the granite, the diorite, and then we've got the junk box. Now this is the box that I actually wanted to look through to see if there might possibly be those seeds in here, but it looks like they're not even in here. And none of these have anything in them yet because I haven't completely filled up all of these. I need to make 3 more chests. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 chests. You know what? Let's just grab all the wood. That'll be fine. Nobody ever said you had to to make only what you needed. 1, 2, 3. We will just make 3 chests because I don't need that many chests right now. I need to start saving up my wood for all the hoppers that I'm gonna have to make, and that's gonna be a lot of chests. But at the moment, I don't need that many chests. So we're just, ooh, that's bad. That's a bad placement. You know what? Let's do this. That sucked. That sucked bad. That was really bad placement. Alright, that went to the side. Yes! That one went to the side. Awesome. Alright, let's close that back up. We can always dress this up later, but I wanted to get these blocks in. Now let's grab those and put it there. There we go. And it's pretty. These are crafted blocks, and they would not have gone into these boxes because once the sorter sets itself to like, let's say stone bricks, it's only gonna let the stone bricks through. So stone brick stairs would have ended up in this junk box anyways. So when it goes into the junk box and like regular stone stairs, then it would have ended up in here because it's a crafted item that I still need for this build. And then this top row right here is just going to be random junk that ends up in this sorter somehow, like the redstone and all that other stuff that I'm probably not going to need much of for the build until I actually get into going through and making more farms. Like this kelp farm, I stuck it in because I actually needed an alternative fuel source for that over there, but it was actually going to be much later when the renovation of this stronghold was a little bit more complete, that any farms were going to go in at all. So I hear a zombie, and he's really loud. And the drown. So, our zombie spawner is fully active right now, and it has got a lot of zombies down there. And it's also got a lot of drowns. So let's go ahead and kill them off. And then is there a spider down there? Or is there a cave above the head? He's not running around in circles like he's terrified, so it must not be down there. It's fine. He's fine. He's fine. I do hear a spider, but I don't think he's down there. Hey, guys! What's up? All of you drowned, ugly, glowy eyes. Time to die. So the great thing about finding this spawner, which you can see way back there, was that it's directly underneath where I'm doing most of the renovations and in the building at the moment. Ooh. Oh, not cool. I didn't want a zombie jockey baby drowned. That I don't even know if that can happen, but it sounds terrifying, and I didn't want to deal with that, so he had to die. So let's close all of this up, and we'll come back down when we have another full thing of drowned. Since we're down here, and I'm gonna have to go searching for some beetroot seeds because silly, I don't have any. Here's the next room to be renovated. As you can see, I've already started in texturing the wall, trying to get it, the ceiling flattened out, and this was a very divided, very choppy area. Lots of strange shapes. You can see where the room divider ended, but there was a lot of broken walls and a lot of weird shapes, and like this is this this was a room all to itself, but it was really weirdly shaped, and you can see from the shape of the ceiling that there was a lot of empty spaces and a lot of spawnable spaces back here. And so I've just kind of broken it up and made it like a flat canvas, like one large round, or not round, but rectangular room. I left the original fountain where it is because it does frame well in the doorway here that I fixed up to look. I think it looks decent. It's all right. It's a decent looking archway for a stairway door, but it frames nicely in that doorway. So I left it there, even though it's not in the center of the room anymore. These fountain rooms, excuse me, these fountain rooms are awfully small, and they usually have branches going off in all directions. This one, even though it had a couple of doorways, like this doorway one right here, but you can see it didn't go very far. It stopped right here, and then it went around, and then there was a wall like right here, and there was a doorway right here, and it stopped right here, and it was very strange, and it didn't quite mesh. So I'll be replacing all of these walling, all of the mismatched walling here, and the ceiling, up to the ceiling here, with the stone bricks, and all of the mix matchness over here that will be mirrored in its walls and ceiling. So it looks like it was generated here. And then we can go back later and add in some details after it looks like a naturally generated but not broken and ugly. Okay? Does that make sense? Like adding little alcoves with lighting, some more iron bars, maybe a little bit of lava features here and there, like we've got up here. Up here is, we've got our lava features, and this is the direction decided was going to be the entrance from over here. The original staircase, I don't even really remember where it was, but okay, I don't know where that slime is, so it must be underneath of us. I don't really remember where the original staircase was. It's probably right about here. I think this was your original entrance staircase that just showed up in the middle of my tree area, and I didn't like it. I didn't like that at all. There you are in my library. What a strange place for a slime in a library. Anyways, this is the original space, and I wanted to mark it out which direction we were going to get to the end portal. So I knew that I was going to have to come up here. Blocked all of this off because the other side of it, it just didn't make any sense. It went to nowhere. It was another one of those things that just went to nowhere. Renovated the stairway so that you could definitely see the difference. There was no reason to really go down because literally there's nothing down here. I left the ladder there because I was cutting out all of this area and grabbing up any of the stone bricks that were left down here after I covered up this staircase. Sorry, I was distracted by the bat. Anyways, covered up the staircase that goes down, because you know in these stairwells there's one that goes up and then there's one that goes down, and then this one it was just really weird and I didn't like it, so I covered it all up. Covered all of that up right here and made it another way. And then I wanted to make absolutely doubly sure with the pillars and the stairs and the extra detailing right here with only 1 block intervals between these, that this was definitely an important route. And I haven't finished these walls yet, but this is the way down to the portal room, which is also being completely revamped. We've got our got quite a bit of this wall done, and in here, this is where that staircase came down through this wall. I think I actually left it a little bit hollow somewhere in there. Nope, maybe not. I thought I did, but I didn't, apparently. Anyways, there will be beds down here. There'll be, I think, 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a spot to throw extra gear if you are going. If you know you're probably gonna die in the end, then you want to come back here. You'll have beds. Everybody will have their spawn set on a bed here, one of the 6 beds. Probably won't be sleeping through the night because you don't have to now in order to set your spawn point, but you're definitely going to set your spawn point here. Throw in a few things in the chest. Like, this is just stuff that I'm using right now while I'm renovating, but this will be empty. When you're about to do an end raid, which that's the portal right there, you'll just put a few extra things in here, like an extra sword, an extra pumpkin, so that you can, like here, a stack of melons. Put a stack of melons in there, an extra sword, and a pumpkin, and then jump right back in, grab all of the stuff that you died with, assuming it's not knocked into the void. But that's a pretty cool looking portal. I just gotta say that. Let's take a little closer look at this portal, because this is actually really cool looking. I love this texture pack. This texture pack is amazing. Just look at that. Here, let's see here. I definitely don't want to use that, and I don't have anything else. So I guess we're gonna. Nope, we're not gonna jump across. Oh well. Here, I got an idea. Let's just move the whole thing over. There we go. Ceilings right here. Can't jump across.
More juice.
Okay, baby. But see, look at it. I just wanted to get close enough to walk across this thing, and you could see all those different fractals are moving ever so slightly. Like, it didn't look like it was moving when I was standing further back, but even now that I'm standing still, those fractals are still moving a little bit. And I really love this portal. It's such a cool look. Eyes of Ender. Yeah, you saw my blaze farm. But the ender pearls for them, I actually did not kill very many endermen to make these Eyes of Ender. I think that this portal ended up with 3 or 4 already in it, and then I traded with clerics until I had enough ender pearls to create as many Eyes of Ender as I needed left over for the portal. So if you have already been to the Nether, you've got your blaze farm, you've got plenty of blaze powder, plenty of blaze rods, plenty of everything else you need, and you are missing out on endermen with some ender pearls, then another option is to just start trading with your villagers and grabbing the trades that they have. Alright, so Either he managed to suffocate himself somehow, or mobs despawn now? That giant slime was right here on these boards. I'm not sure where yet. I lost my train of thought, guys. I'm really sorry. My brain just totally refuses to cooperate right now. I'm gonna go find those beetroot seeds soon. But blue screen. It is 5:42 p.m. according to my blue screen, and that means I've got to go cook some dinner. So the live stream is over, I'm sorry to say. But this has been fun. This has been a great opportunity to show you a little bit around one of my favorite worlds. We can go exploring up the staircases and down other staircases another time. Until I see you next time, this has been Cupcake Kitty, and you guys can stay frosty. It's been awesome. Love you. Bye.